Hello, everyone. Can I get this to focus? I don't know if I can. Can you lock the focus is the question. Hello. I'm just checking to see how everything looks. Ooh. If you're rewatching this, drop a comment so I know if anybody is rewatching this. Let me see if I can see it on my computer. I can't. Now I can see the comments. All right, I'm just hanging out. It'll probably be a pretty short live stream. Oh, hello, Dom. Yes, you did get here at light speed. Welcome. I realized I could see the comments on my phone. At least they show up for a minute. I just saw that you had posted a tutorial. I didn't see it yet, but I will definitely watch it. Ooh. How are you doing? I think what people are some people are at Blade West. Oh yeah, isn't the West Coast Flipping Championship happening at some point today, I think. Let's see. Oh, yeah. At 6 p.m. Good to hear you are doing well. Good to hear. I don't know if I'll keep this up afterwards, but I just wanted to do a little something. Yeah, it would be fun to go to Blade Show for sure. There's something. My Teflon bulb. Let's see. If I get closer, will it focus? It will. You can see the Zen pin started to come out, started to fall out. They're both a little bit, actually. You can see it's raised up here, and it's indented here. It's raised, and it's indented here, and it's really raised up here, which is not a good sign. I mean, I've had to glue in my regular bulb Zen pins a couple times. The last time, though, it held up very well, or quite a long time. Hello, welcome. I'm not going to attempt to say your name because I don't want to. I'm honestly not sure how to say it, but welcome. Oops. I didn't really have a plan for this. I feel like I should have like a topic kind of talk about. But yeah, so I've been. Hello, William. Welcome. I'm doing well. How are you doing? So yeah, I don't know if you've all noticed, I've been posting more YouTube shorts again. This is just like a random thing. So like ever since I had for my 2,000 subscriber milestone, I did a clip reaction video. So I had people send in clips and then I reacted to it. And that one got a strike. I made a community post about it. But yeah, that one got a strike. And ever since then, I feel like, or like shortly after, ever since then, my YouTube shorts, I feel like have just been like kind of suppressed in the algorithm. I don't know. It's like, I know a lot of like people that post balisong content on YouTube are like, oh, you know, YouTube hates balisongs and all this, and like I could see like why they say that, just because I feel like my shorts would get, I mean, like on average it would be a couple thousand within like a week, and now some of them like don't do very well. I don't think they've gone downhill, but maybe the quality is just bad. But I've been wanting to post more shorts recently, so I have a couple even lined up to be posting, but I guess all I have to say, and I'm sure most of you watching have seen them, but just keep an eye out, because I don't know if they'll like pop up in your feed necessarily, but if you go to the subscription page or whatnot, you'll see them. Yeah, what are you, tell me, put it in the comments, what are you guys flipping? Right now I have the Teflon Volp. Hello, Unfin, welcome. Hello, Blue Lego Boy. You flipping your squid trainer? Nice. I know at least 3 of us have the teal squid trainer, so that's cool. I wish I could lock the focus like I can when I'm recording, but I don't think I can, because it really goes out of focus quickly. Unmilled Barracuda. I didn't know they made unmilled ones. That's cool. Does that mean like it's not dual toned? It's just like one color? Hello, Doreen, I think. Welcome. I do not have a Barracuda, but I do have this Firefly. Oh, no milling. Whoops. I watched, I feel like anytime I watch some video on like BB Barfly product, it always makes me want to flip mine. And it's like, it's enjoyable and I have fun. And then when I go back to any of my other balisongs, I'm always reminded just how much I do like the more standard experience of the not super chunky handles. It'd be interesting to try out the new Barracuda V2 though, just because it is more of like a standard experience. Oh, this is a side note. I'm trying to do this thing where you basically do a 0G tap and then you like let go and then it spins around, you go into a thumb chaplain. I've like almost done it once. It's not very easy. Dom Can Flip says, what's everyone's least favorite balisong? Least favorite balisong that I own, that you have actually flipped? I feel like these are different questions. I mean, I feel like it had to be something I've actually flipped, which I've basically only flipped what I actually own. Honestly, this guy right here, this is my first one. It is not very enjoyable to flip. I recently modded it a little bit. Like, and by modded, I mean, these were just really sharp, and so I've cut myself on it before, but I rounded it like crazy. But it's just so incredibly like handle biased. There's like not enough blade weight, and it just, I've seen people go crazy, like Demolishers. I think this was also his first balisong, and he's posted some crazy clips. He's in my Discord server. If you are also in that, you can probably ask him to post a clip there, because he's done some crazy things on this, but I just can't. Whoa. Yeah, it's definitely the least enjoyable thing to flip. Hello, Budgie Flips. Am I saying that right? Budgie. Oh, I just love BB. They're my favorite ballot company. Oh, cool. Unfin, you like BB Bar Fly? Very cool. I feel like a lot of people like definitely do like the company, and I think they're a cool company, cool products. It's just my hands are small and these handles are chunky. Like here's it with a Teflon bolt. And then here's something else that, whoa, like the Canyon. The Canyon has like thinner handles, and I much prefer having unusually thin handles than unusually thick handles, but it's kind of look cool together. Hello, Budgie Flips. I don't think you missed much. I've just been kind of getting into it, getting started. Hello, Skull Flipper. Everybody, the newest short was, I don't know if you've seen it, but yeah, Skull Flipper left a comment on a trick I should use in my next combo. So I used that trick. It was a Helix Aerial. Nice. Helix Aerial 2, and I'm just going to keep messing it up, aren't I? Middle finger. Whoa, Chaplin. But yeah, so make sure to leave a comment on that video if you have any trick ideas you want me to include. Oh, okay. Unfin says, I prefer thicker ballys. Makes ladder, chatters, stuff like that easier. I see. Makes sense. That's funny. I feel like, yeah, I mean, I can see how like the way that the handles are thick, it definitely does help. But I feel like it also, this doesn't have a lot of jimping, so it kind of needs all the help it can get. But that's cool. There you go. There's a Z choker. If you want me to add a Z choker in a combo, if you just go to my most recent short, and leave a comment there, that way I can include your comment in the next video. Is the V2 bead blasted? If not, what type of coating? I'm assuming you're talking about the Barracuda. I have no idea if somebody in the chat knows. Oops. Whenever I'm like flipping and the bally just like hits the floor, kind of destroys the trick. Here's a weird, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, this is near good. You said, Budgie said he thought I had one. This is the Firefly. The BB Firefly. I'm honestly a little bit confused by the naming and whatnot. This is the one, as you can see, that has the tang pins. I have not used this on a lot of my videos because the blade, well, one, like as I mentioned, it's fun to flip, but it's definitely more unique, and I'm not as big a fan of the chunky handles, but also because the blade profile I've got. Anytime I have a video with it, people say like, oh, you did the Chaplin on the wrong handle or whatnot, just because the blade profile is understandably confusing. Oops. Oops. But it's cool. Like even like, it is interesting because the way that like the blade does scoop out so much when you do things like spine grabs. It feels interesting. Is this one bead blasted? To be honest, I don't know the official answer. I'm not sure. I really don't know. I could probably do Firefly. I believe this is bead blasted. I just did a quick search. Can you do a rev backhand? Not very well. I can do it. Oops. A little bit. There you go. I haven't really practiced going into it though. Whoa. No, I can't really do it very well. It's a weird trick. Unfin says that's one main con of the Barracuda. I've been wanting to mod it and stuff with speed channels and maybe try to make the jimping stronger. Yeah, I could see that on the jimping. Speed channels would be cool. Speed channels are cool. Blue Lego Boy says, wait, Benjamin, how long did you flip? How long have I been flipping for? Let's see, I have one video about like my flipping journey that like goes into all the details and whatnot. That's my first collection video, but just a short version. Let's see if I get the details right. Basically, I started on the Lego balisong like over a decade ago and learned some basic opens and stuff. And then I got into it in 2020, was it? No, 2019. Wow, I cannot remember. I got into it years later with this balisong, and then I like flipped it for a good bit, less than a year, maybe 6 to 9 months. I don't really know, and then stopped flipping. And then on October 2022, so just getting up to like 2 years is when I got the Volp, and then I've been flipping like consistently since then. So on and off for like probably like a total of like 2.5 years probably. Grandfather Flip says, I need to work on fans. Yeah, which fans in particular are you working on? Fans are fun, but I feel like they're difficult with like incorporating them because you have to get the timing of right when it's spinning. You have to get used to that. And there's a lot of options with it, which is cool. I'm not, how are your Rev Helix aerials? Are those like the overhand ones where it's like, it's gonna be hard to do with me sitting down with a phone over me? Is it like that? The one where you throw it this way and then catch it? Like you throw it. It's really hard to do on camera. I am not really good at them consistently, but I've been doing it for a while. I'm a much better with the regular Helix aerial. You know, that's why I attempted a video where I do 100 of them in a row. I would not be able to do 100 of the overhand ones without a lot of practice. Yeah, I have definitely been flipping for a long time. I feel like my progress has been pretty slow, honestly. Oops. Do a crazy combo. It's gonna be pretty hard for me to do a crazy combo right now because I'm like sitting down, but let's see if I can do. No, it's gonna. Oh, no, no worries. Have a good night, Doreen. Oh. All right, I'm just gonna give up on the crazy combo. Yeah, thanks everybody for joining the stream. That was weird. What tricks are you all working on? I feel like I don't have, or I feel like I don't have like specific tricks that I'm like super much like specifically practicing. But there's always things that I'm like working on. Wish there were more people trying to set world records in the Bally community. Yeah, it's kind of like a fun thing. I feel like with world records, it's like if you just make them specific enough, you can easily set one. And you make something weird. But it is cool to like, yeah, go for like I'm gonna do a bunch of this trick, or like, you know, a lot of people have multiple. I think like 3 YouTubers have done like a world record chaplain, like for like around an hour or whatnot, which is cool. I've seen like one channel, is it Bar Candle, I think, that has like a playlist of world records, which is cool. But other than that, and the few chaplains, which are crazy, yeah, doing a chaplain for an hour. But I really haven't seen much, so it was fun to make a video on it. Can you rev chatter? Let's see. Rev chatter is, I always get confused which is which. It's kind of throwing me off. There's I see myself doing it in real time, then I see myself doing it on the phone, and then I see myself doing it on my computer, which I have open. But yeah, I can rev chatter. I can inverse chatter. Like this one, I haven't like really dedicated time to it yet, but I can like kind of do it. Not very well. I can chatter, but like I don't. The chatter's like it's so hard for me to do it properly, like smoothly. But then the index chatter, oops. Which now I'm gonna mess it up, of course. But the index chatter is, of course. But it was in my most recent short I did it, but that one's like a lot easier for me to get smoothly because I feel like as I'm doing the chatter, as I'm loading up to go for the next one, I can like let the Bali just spin over my index finger. And I just haven't been able to get that same movement on my thumb, and I'm not sure if I'm doing it wrong or if I just haven't gotten it yet. But yeah, I find the index chatter a lot easier. You should try doing the spy inspect. I think I could do it. I just don't know what it is. I know the spy doesn't have like crazy complicated tricks in the inspect. Unfin says, I've been in the pen spinning community for a long time, and there's a huge community around setting world records. Yeah, there's just one YouTube channel that I've seen some of his videos. He does videos about like pen spinning and just improvement in general. But yeah, I know, like just from watching his videos, it does seem like it's a lot more of a thing with the world records, which is cool. I know there's like, I feel like the closest thing I've kind of seen to it is I know people will post like Instagram, not shorts, not reels, stories. Like I've seen Banks of Rome post sometimes, oh man, when you do a parabolic, it like hits a nerve or something in the hand. It makes it kind of numb. Anyway, I've seen Banks like post different things about like, oh yeah, what are the most scissors or reverse scissors or what? So it's kind of cool. I feel like that's the one kind of thing where I've seen where people are kind of actively trying to beat a record. It's not just like somebody posts a video, like my video where I'm like, here's 100 handle switch aerials, and then nobody does anything with it. But it's kind of cool that people are trying to like get more and more. I'm gonna switch it up. The Canyon is one that I have not used very much in my videos, and you can probably see why. It's just like so hard to see on camera, I feel. That's the one thing I'm like, oh, I feel like if I had gotten the bead blasted one, that one I probably would have used in the videos a lot more just because it's probably a lot easier to see. I was going to give you everybody a heads up. Probably would not be streaming for very long today. Probably ended somewhat soon, but we can keep it going. Now this balisong is like some unnamed balisong I got on Amazon, and I had seen it. Like it was off Amazon for a long time, and I've seen a listing again, but I don't think it's listed currently anymore. It's gonna take some adjusting to get used to. It's pretty blade biased, but not like unusably so. But it definitely flips. It's one of the ones where it's like, it definitely flips a lot different. And so I really have to get used to it for a little bit to like really enjoy it more, but it is really enjoyable. Whoa. Hello, William. Welcome back. Oh, that's the wrong side. Do a helix aerial to 0 middle finger chaplain. Then a 0G whip roll. I don't know if I know how to do a 0. What's a 0G whip roll? Wait. it would be, I don't know what a 0G whip roll would be. Oh, like that? I don't know. I feel like I'd have to see what a 0G whip roll would be. No, wait, that's not right. Unfin says, yeah, I would definitely recommend trying out pen spinning if I'm around in public where I can't bring a Bally. I just bring my pen mod. Yeah, that's, I feel like it's a good option for people for sure. I mean, I can bring live blades, I think technically, but I don't have any anyway, but I can bring trainers around, though I wouldn't necessarily personally, I just don't, bring them around that much, but I don't really have that many times where I would flip in public, but that's a cool option. Yeah, to just spin a pen. That is cool. What's cool about it is you could just have it anywhere, and you can even spin just like a stick or any other pen you have. It is a whip roll, but with your palm facing down. So like this, right? Because I feel like that would be going in the, oh, that's true. No, that is the, I feel like sometimes it's like, it is so hard for my brain to wrap around, like, if I change the orientation of a trick or something, I'm like, wait, is this a completely different trick? I'm like, nope, it is the same trick. So let's see. Oops. So how would I then go into the, kind of, but do the initial index roll with your palm down. Like that? Because like my palm is down. All right, I gotta go here in just a few minutes. Just letting everybody know. Did I do that right? The 0G whip roll. I'll probably post a short with this in a little bit, but here's a fun trick. If you do like the Z choker, you think about doing it that way, it's like on your index, but you let it keep going. You can insert your thumb and then like go right into a short stop. It's kind of difficult to get the timing right though. I'm probably not going to be able to do it now that I Of course I'm not going to be able to do it now. This is why I record my videos and don't live stream them. Blue Lego Boy asks if the cheese is good. Yes, it is tasty. Now, yeah, the cheese is really good. I have obviously my full thoughts and everything in the full review on my channel, but yeah, it's definitely really good, really competitive. I'm trying to think, like, I don't think there's anything in the video that really has changed, like in regarding like, oh, actually, I don't think it's good anymore. Like, it's still good, but yeah, I feel like any balisong tricks are really hard to describe. Oh, there we go. Got it. Yeah, there's the Z choker shortstop. Oh, there it is again. But yeah, it's a weird, I really want to get it down clean because it's pretty surprising and weird, but when I do it right, it's cool. I was deciding on either cheese or the V4, the Squid Trainer V4. They're honestly like, they're similar but different. That's not helpful. They're similar, I say that because they both carry momentum very well. The cheese, though, Chaplin's a lot better. I feel like it's something that I feel like I could have probably handled more in the review, but the Chaplin isn't great, but like on the Squid Trainer, I think though it's because like it has that like nice neutral balance though, which like it fans, you know, really well. Say, now try a short hop. It's the first half of a short stop, and toss it into an ice pick area. It's gonna be hard to do with my camera setup. Like that. I always called this a short hop. Or, can't even do it. It was a very early short on my channel. But it's like that kind of thing where you do a short stop. And then like, I don't do it very much. There we go. But you do a short stop, and then instead of catching it here, you like let it rotate more and then catch it in the standard grip. Like that. Yeah, Unfin, I literally actually, it's already recorded. I have a video of me doing the short stop into a Z choker with a slow-mo. So I can post that short. Maybe I'll post that one tomorrow. I was gonna kind of, I know I mentioned this earlier, but like with the shorts not getting as many views, like still gonna make them and post them, but see how it goes. But it's always a little sad, discouraging is the word. It's always a little discouraging when like you work on getting a video, getting all these takes, and then it's like nobody really sees it because it's like, well, I know that there's people, like I know my audience I'm sure would want to see this video, but I feel like it's just not being shown. So it's like the nice part, I think, with shorts historically in the past, they would get a lot of views. So it's like cool because I can just, if I come up with something or have some kind of idea like that, you know, Z choker or shortstop thing, I can share, you know, I could just record it, share it as a YouTube short. I don't have to think about, you know, making this whole video, working on like a thumbnail and a title and all this. I can just share it and people will see it and enjoy it, which is cool. But I'm like, if the shorts just don't do very well, then it's like, well, I might as well just make a longer video or something. That way people can actually see it. Unfin says, yeah, I realize your stuff hasn't been recommended to me as of recent. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Just make sure you're subscribed and check the subscription box. No, that's always what I do. Like, because I'll get, you know, recommendations for a lot of balisong channels, which is cool. And then I always, you know, make sure to check my subscriptions so that way I don't miss anything. Are you going to watch the West Coast flipping comp at 4? I'm not sure. I'll probably try and watch it, depending on... I'll definitely watch it. I don't know if I'll end up watching it live. Just because... I don't know if I'll be busy or not. Yeah, YouTube is... The recommendations are weird and whatnot. That's what I'm saying. Like, I do kind of feel that YouTube has, like... Because of the strike or whatnot on my channel, and it's like, okay, this channel is uploading dangerous content or whatnot, or I don't know, I feel like it does. YouTube has kind of maybe been promoting my channel less. I don't really know. It's always hard to know, because it's also like hard, because like with my other videos, like some of them have done really well, other than not so much, but that's how it has kind of been in the past. It's really weird because some of my earliest videos, like all the videos that have done the best on my channel have all been like the ones I did in the first like few months. And so it's like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but as long as people, I mean, people are still enjoying and learning from it. So that's all that matters. Oh, thank you, Unfin. Now you won't miss any videos if you've got notifications on. Don't worry. I don't post that often, so you're not going to get too many notifications. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? That's actually, I could probably, I wonder if I could, because I made the video. You're saying you're sad about getting the video, the clip reaction video taken down. Now that I have a Discord, I feel like I could probably just like upload the file to Google Drive or something, and then maybe people could watch it through that. We'll see. Oh, interesting. Skull Flipper says, like, I used to get every single notification from you, and now I have to actually check my subscriptions and go down the list to find you posted. That's weird. So you have notifications on and they don't show up, or you just like used to get recommended, you just don't get it. Either way, it's unfortunate. Yeah, because like I'm trying to get a meetup going, and like my video, which I feel like face reveal videos, like they always do really well, but mine has like it's like just over 300 views, which not to like that is crazy that even like that many people would watch like any video I make, but like yeah, it's just weird where it just seems like probably a lot of people just aren't getting recommended. I have notifications turned on, but I sometimes don't get them. Yeah, I mean, YouTube is like, for decades, it's been that way where people will have subscriptions, they'll be subscribed, but like it doesn't always show up in the sub box. And sometimes certain videos, like they don't show up and people will repost them just because, for that very reason of like, they'll repost it and it'll just do fine. So I've done that once with one short. It did so bad, like within the first like, I think hour or something, it got like 2 views or something ridiculous. Like I was just like, okay. So I re-uploaded it, and it didn't do much better, but it did a little bit better. But I don't like to have to re-upload it because it's just annoying. That's like with the last short I posted, Skull Flipper. I had like your comment on there, and like it was showing up because I did it on my phone, because if I do it on my phone, it has like the option. Well, actually, I'm not sure. Yeah, it has the option for like the stickers, or like the stickers where you can do comment, or like I was doing a reply to a comment with a short, but then I posted it and then like to be unlisted and it didn't show up, which was like, it kind of defeats the whole purpose. So I ended up posting it, made it public, and then immediately unlisted it, and it seemed to work. But anyway, this is just a side random note. I've like not done like an entire like a behind the eight ball like for like this entire time, which I feel like that's just something that I know other people have like mentioned this before, but just how the tricks that you like kind of throw in your freestyles do change over time. I feel like whatever I'm working on, like I've been working on that the short that I just posted, that combo. Been working on like those tricks. So it's like I feel like whatever I'm currently focusing on, that's like tends to be what I just throw into my freestyling, even though I can do a lot of other tricks. I don't know. Oh, and weird thing, Skull Flipper says, I have a regular vault that my friend didn't use anymore, and I beat it with stock tolerances, and it wiggles a lot, but it has a ring, just like the Teflon vault. That's super weird. I want to say, I remember seeing before the Teflon vault came out, I remember seeing like one short that somebody had a vault that like rang a little bit, but it's weird how like almost nobody's like vaults ring, and then the Teflon vault with the tolerances it does. But then you're saying that yours doesn't have good tolerances and it rings. It's so weird. And you can hear it's got no ring right now. If I tighten it up, it will. This is the wrong bit. It's T8. Bye, William. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the stream. All right, let me see. I just turned my fan on. You probably won't be able to notice. I feel like that's something that YouTubers do all the time. They'll be like, oh, I'm sorry for all this construction going on in the background. It's so annoying. And then I'm like, I cannot tell. All right, let's see. Yeah, the ring is barely there. So tightening. Oh, bye blue Lego boy. Thank you for joining us. The ring is barely there. Now if I add some oil, it'll come back, I think. So what do you guys think? Should I keep this live stream up or unlist it when it's over? I don't think anyone's really going to watch after the fact. Skull Flipper says, oh. It's a little bit there. The ring is kind of there. Yeah. Skull Flipper says, I have a lot of love for my 2 volts, but man, as I improve, it really doesn't just, wow, I'm horribly, let me try again. I'm doing a horrible job reading. Okay, he says, I have a lot of love for my volts, but as I improve, it really just doesn't flip good for me. Interesting. And what case, like, what about it doesn't flip good to you? I can see what you say, like, mean, like, I feel like I've noticed, like, there was a trick what was it? Tried this one, oops. Like, what should I? There we go, where you start a fan, and then you throw it into the other hand. That trick, I noticed when I do on the Volp. Oh, that's fine. But I feel like that did help me notice, like, how the Volp fan's, like, a little bit weird. Like, how it, like, pulls a little bit more. I don't know. But said, keep up the... Okay, we have 1 vote for keeping the stream up. I'll probably keep it up. We'll see what happens. My tricks tend to just look a lot sloppier, and it feels really slippery. Yeah. I remember... I'm trying to think... You know, it might have been my last collection video. I'll have to double check, but I believe I mentioned that, like, how the Volp was starting to, like, I was starting to notice the slipperiness more. But yeah, I definitely agree. Like, it does. I've noticed the slipperiness, but it's also like a weird case to where I don't know if it, for me personally, I don't know if it totally matters a ton. Like, if I'm used to it. Like, so for the last video I did, the world record, handle switch aerial video, I used this Volp simply because I was just the most comfortable. And I tried, like, I was like, oh, should I try the Teflon Volp out? And I found that I was just used to, when I throw it and catching it, that was a weird one. When I throw it and catch it, like, the handle slides a little bit. But because I was used to it, it felt weird when I was thinking about it to use a Teflon Volp because it didn't slip as much. It's like there is an element to where, like, I think in some cases, I'm just so used to like, if you're just used to the slipperiness or the grippiness of a balisong, then it's fine. Like, there's this one combo. I'm probably not going to be able to do this because it's so hard to flip with the camera here sitting down, but this is the combo. Okay, and then you go around like this, and then you throw it, and you do that. But anyway, it's like has all like this, like, these weird, like, things. I'm not really doing a good job of explaining it. What I'm trying to say is I feel like there's a lot of, like, in this opening move, there's a lot of, like, kind of, the bally just kind of slides around your hand. What I'm saying is I feel like the slipperiness of the Volp, whether it's because I'm used to it or it really does help, like, it felt more natural to do it on the regular Volp than the Teflon Volp. Like I'm saying, I think it could just be, like, because I'm used to it. But I don't know. I guess, like, I don't know. Right now, I feel like with some people, how they talk about, oh, this balisong is just slippery. It doesn't have a lot of grip. And it's like, honestly, I feel like a lot of times it is fine. Unless you are the type of person that, you feel like it's slipping out of your hands a lot. Skull Flipper says, right now my favorite knife is probably the extrusion. Technically, it's the Sharknami, but I don't have most of my collection because I'm grounded at my dad's, but I have them at my mom's. Oh man, that's rough. But the extrusion, is that the extrusion V2 with the updated grip? Because I heard that like the V1 was too slippery, but then that like the updated grip one was really grippy. Hello, Olisong. How you doing? Or is it Oilasong? Wait, is it? I don't know how to say your name either. I'm sorry. Is it Oilasong? I've seen your videos though. No, it's the V1. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. Because I've heard that. Yeah, is that one slippery to you? Whoa, what was that? No. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I need to make an update video on the Teflon Volt. I've still yet to do that. Oh, also to everybody that, actually, I just got done with my yard work, but I'm probably just flip my unoiled Volt right now. But I have beat to the point where there are dents on every square centimeter, so that adds a lot of grip. Well, that's a good point. Somebody's like, on my Teflon Volt unboxing video, they're like, just drop it a lot to give it more grip. I'm like, so that's one option. Don't really want to do that. I did drop it outside, like for the 2 seconds that I've taken this outside. I was really sad at first, but it's also not too bad. It's not super noticeable. There's a bit of a dent there. To all, 4 of you that are live, 3 of you that are here. I do have something coming in the mail. So it should arrive, I believe, Tuesday. I'm hoping to either Tuesday, maybe by Tuesday or probably Wednesday, make a first impressions video. So that should be exciting. Should be exciting. Feel free to drop your guesses as to what it is in the chat. Or in the comments. If you're rewatching this back and you made it this far, then congratulations, get a little insider information. Yeah, I feel like the ring, now that the oil has worked in, the ring is very prominent. Skull Flipper says, the only thing I hate about, ooh, that was a cool catch. The only thing I hate about beating knives that bad is the tap. It's so beat that the aluminum near the pivots has spread a little bit, so it's physically impossible, yeah, to get good tolerance. Yeah. That is unfortunate. I haven't really beat any of my balisongs. I've like taken the canyon out over concrete and dropped it a couple times because it's like, I probably should just be okay with beating it just a little bit. Let's see, I had dropped it and then there was like okay, can it focus? Where was it? Somewhere there was a, okay, I could have sworn there was a dent in here by the pivots. You know what? I can't find it. It had like a scratch and it was kind of rough and it was like very uncomfortable. But I cannot for the life of me find it. So, guess it's fun. Whoops, that was bite handle. Or the sharp side, rather. All right. I think I'm going to call it here. thank you everybody for watching. For all of you that made it, thank you for joining. Yeah, this was just had a little bit of time this afternoon, so I thought I'd do this a short little live stream, and I say that, and it is been 50 minutes. Should I get a palette even though I haven't had a light? Honestly, I have not flipped either of those, so I really cannot speak to that whatsoever. I guess it depends on how much you like plastic balisongs, you know. Oops. Okay, goodbye everybody. Thanks for coming on to the stream. Nice. Woo. I'm just don't know what I'm doing. All right, so whoops. I will see you all later. Hopefully I have a video by like next weekend. Yeah, hopefully by next weekend I'll have another full-length video posted. So make sure to watch out for that. And I will see you all later. How do I end the stream?